This Road to Prosperity video is sponsored by Vandergraaf, the leader in the design and manufacturing of high-quality, premium efficiency conveyor belt drives. The Grizzly Drive drum motor is built to operate in harsh, dusty, abrasive, and extreme environments where performance and durability matter most.
I know we touched on some of the more negative stuff, the interest rates, inflation, trade policy, and all that. So there's a lot swirling there, a lot of headwinds. But is there anything else that kind of keeps you up at night as a business owner these days?
Yeah, I would say I would say safety is always at the forefront of my mind. The safety of and well-being of our employees. We're vertically integrated in Tennessee, Kentucky. We're in aggregates, we're in asphalt, we're in paving, we're in ready-mix concrete, we're in road striping. We have a trucking business, so we're moving a lot of equipment, people, and materials around Middle Tennessee. And so what keeps me up at night is I'm genuinely, concerned to make sure that we're doing everything we can as an organization to keep all those employees returning home the way they got to work every day. And so I would tell you that the leadership team that we have in that market is really dialed in. A lot of them came from CRH. These were people that I knew and worked with. And again, CRH has a great safety program, and it's all about frontline engagement, Kevin. It's about working and getting people involved in the safety process in the front line. It's not about managers running around with clipboards. We firmly believe that to really move the needle in safety, you have to engage your front line. And our team's doing a terrific job of winning the hearts and minds of employees to come along that journey with us.
Is that a challenge, or is it just something you have to kind of, as you're acquiring company, a new site, it's people who are new to you, you're new to them. I guess how do you illustrate your priority on safety there and make sure that everyone's on the same page?
We starts by creating the right environment where people feel like they have the ability to speak up and talk about safety in their work environment. And so that's the first step, is asking them, engaging them. The second step is to actually listen, hear, and respond to what they have to say. And a lot of companies don't get past the first step, let alone the second step. And I think that's where you can fall short. So being receptive and creating a safe environment for people to share and start engaging in the safety process. So we do that we put a little bit of structure around it just to facilitate those discussions. It starts off with something as simple as a toolbox talk pre-shift and post-shift. 5-10 minutes, let's game plan this, guys. Very much like any sport event that you're going to do, right? You want to kind of huddle up, talk about the game plan for that shift, what's happening, any unique challenges. Are we going to be working at elevated levels? How are we going to do that safely? What about lockout, tagout if we have to go in and work on a particular conveyor or crusher? So all those things are critically important, and just having those conversations is really our first sort of starter on the safety journey. And then we get into much more deeper topics and dedicated training. But really engaging people through those initial discussions gets the ball rolling.
Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Prosperity video. Visit vandergraaf.com to discover the cost-saving and safety benefits of the innovative Grizzly Drive drum motor. Learn how the Grizzly Drive reduces maintenance costs while delivering reliability and longevity for belt conveyors operating in the harshest of environments.